Hey, 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 I'm here to give you your David Dobrik tarot reading. Yeah. Hello, if you're new here, hello, my name is Lori Gemini Tarot. I'm a tarot reader. Now, I do a bunch of readings, but I do some celebrity readings, and all my David Dobrik ones and Jeffree Star and all those other ones are pretty accurate. So let's go ahead and dive into this. I got a request to do another David Dobrik reading. The deck I'm going to be using, it is a Lisa Frank tarot deck. So let's go ahead and dive into this. You may hear some background noise. I do have windows open, and okay. I was hoping that would stop. Okay. So you may hear some noise, background noise. I'm my boyfriend working. I have pets here. So all that fun stuff. Hopefully it's not too bad. So please note that these are general collective readings. Make sure you check the sun, moon, and ascending sign for these people. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Make sure to comment down below if the reading resonates, you like the readings, you like what the hell is coming out of my mouth. I'm accurate. Usually the things do not come immediately. Sometimes it may take a few weeks or a few months, but when I'm accurate, oh, I'm accurate. And if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading, in the description box below is a link to my Instagram channel. You can check out my pricing and DM me directly to book a tarot reading. So let's go ahead and start throwing cards down for David Dobrik. So I do have the Death card, Scorpio energy. Seven of Cups, Scorpio. Fool card, Sagittarius. Hangman, Pisces. The Strength card, Leo energy. The Ace of Wands. The Five of Wands. Hold on, those are way too many cards. Let me go ahead and put these back. Let's try that one more time. One more card. Okay. Hold on. Let's try that again. One more card. Okay. And I've got the Eight of Swords. The bottom of the deck, the overall energy I do have for David Dobrik, it is the Seven of Wands. Okay, so with the Seven of Wands, this is Sagittarius energy. He's able to overcome this, but there are a lot of challenges. There are a lot of challenges, and it's followed by the Seven of Pentacles. So with sevens, there comes changes, okay? Changes, okay? And I do feel like there is going to be things that he's going to be moving on from. So this could be with certain relationships. This could be a certain platform. There's definitely big changes. There's going to be some hurdles. He's able to overcome them. So it's not necessarily like a defeat. It's interesting that I do have a lot of major arcanas up in here. So I do have the Death card. So this is Scorpio energy. And with the Death card is big changes that are happening. This is not a literal death. It can be, but not necessarily. This is when something has to die for something new to begin. And there's some sort of transition. So I do feel like David Dobrik, there was big changes. And with the Death card, it's usually positive. So it could be like a blessing in disguise. It's kind of a little bit like a fluke, but not necessarily. He's moving into a positive direction. I do feel like there was a time when David Dobrik was, you know, just trying to be, you know, like this edgy, you know, just edgy, you know, edgy person when they're really sheltered in a lot of aspects of life. And I think, you know, the older that he has gotten, I think he's realized that, you know, that's not who he is, and, you know, that's not who he wants that to be represented. But part of these changes comes like accountability. It comes growth. Because you have to release the old for something new to begin. And it's interesting that I have sevens here, because there was 2 sevens from the, there's 2, 7 was on the, was the bottom of the deck, but further from the bottom of the deck was the other 7, as we know. So what's interesting is that we have pretty much all the 7s here except 1. And Aquarian Insight has said if there's all but 1 is missing, that is the key answer. So that is the key answer on what's missing. So I got the Wands, I got the Pentacles, I got the Cups. So what's missing is the Swords. So what's missing is the deceit, the lie, not being honest or transparent. So I do feel I don't feel like he did anything wrong, is kind of the energy I'm getting, is that he's kind of changed, but at the same time, it's not wanting to admit any wrongdoings on yourself, and there's no growth if you don't admit that you are flawed. Seven of Cups is confusion. So the confusion is, you know, he's confused, and he's using all these other distractions to try to avoid the real issue. And the real issue is the deceit, is not being honest, it's not being transparent. I do feel like because of the butterfly on top, I do feel like there is going to be another message or another receipt that is going to be dropped that is going to cause more chaos or confusion. And it would not surprise me. I do feel like there's going to be something like with substance, or like a substance abuse or alcohol or drugs, or like porn. Like, I'm trying not to say it because I'm trying not to get demonetized. Like something in the adult industry that involves film or photos, if you get my drift. Like ceiling fans. There's maybe there was a time when, I don't know if it was David or somebody else in this clique, because because it involves another person. Could be like at the time, this other person, or maybe David himself, maybe, you know, they were like an alcoholic. They're no longer the case. It feels like there's some sort of substance or something they're not willing to be accountable for, because they're confusion, but it's not wanting to address the issue. It's not wanting to address the elephant in the room. And I know I said that in the first reading, is just, there's just the deflection, and is just trying to avoid it and not wanting to address the elephant in the room. It still comes back to this. The Fool card here, this is Sagittarius energy. So this is new beginnings. So he has loyalty, his friend. I do feel like there's a companion, somebody, his, you know, his ride or die dog or whatever. It sounds so fucking cheesy, but he has a companion. So I do feel like it's going to be in his favor. There's going to be some transitions. There's going to be some changes that's going to happen. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of deflection. Is going to be some sort of receipts dropped. Okay. And this is going to be moving into a new beginning. I'm also getting the energy that, I don't know why I want to say this, but a receipt may drop about him possibly cheating on his girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend, and then he's gonna blame it on alcohol. Like, I was too intoxicated. Like, I don't know why I got that. This is all alleged. The Hangman, this is Pisces energy. This is confusion. So David has a choice. Okay, so he has a choice to have this new beginning, a fresh start, because there's an opportunity for change, for growth, to evolve, to move on, to and I do believe if David is honest and transparent, like, you know what? Yes, during that time, I thought I was edgy and cool, and at that time period, I thought that was socially acceptable. And now looking back on it is kind of cringy, and I'm honestly embarrassed and ashamed of myself. And instead of apologizing for it and taking it down and owning my actions, now I fucked up royally. And I'm not the same person as I was, and I want to do right. I want to do right. I want to do better. I want to be better. I think people would be more receptive to that. The problem is that he has a choice. So there is an opportunity for him to have like a fresh new start, a second chance, or like more business opportunities, more endorsements, more sponsorships. Not besides being stuck on just YouTube, branching out to more bigger and better things. He has an opportunity to grow and change, but he has to release something. And what he has to release is the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups. I'm also the Seven of Swords, because this deception is him lying to himself. Like, he's not being honest with himself, and he's not being transparent with others. And he has a choice to come clean. He has a choice to take this to take this opportunity to do that, or he's going to go back to his old patterns. The Strength card, Leo energy. He has the strength to overcome this. So he's choosing to overcome this. He's like, if there's an opportunity to cut clean or go like cold turkey, he has the opportunity. I do feel like once he's able to recover something, he won't dabble into something again, or he won't go back to that shitty behavior again. Because the Ace of Wands is new opportunities and new beginnings. That is apparent. And the interesting thing about the Fool card and the Ace of Wands, this is usually like my getting freaky card. This is usually hookups and one night stands or friends with bennies, things getting hot and heavy. Somebody taking Viagra, not necessarily him, but if I do see like an older card, like an older gentleman card, that's like somebody's dropping the Viagra. But anyways, so I do see that he's able to overcome this. Okay, there's going to be something that he's able to overcome, and it feels like it's kind of like all water under the bridge. He's able to overcome this. He's going to have new sponsors, new collaborations, new beginnings, but it's followed by the Five of Wands, which are very big challenges, and this is a very strong thing with the Seven of Wands, because these are challenges, these are changes. This is going to be, he's able to overcome this, but there is going to be probably a little bit more drama, because this is involving like inner fighting, intermingling. There could be some heated text messages or group chats that happen here. Because there's like this tornado. So it's like he's stirring up the pot. So as he chooses, it's kind of like he's able to move on from it, but everybody else is kind of suffering the consequences or having to deal with the backlash. It's like he's had time to process this, but other people are just processing the information just being provided to them, if that makes any sense. The Eight of Swords. There could possibly be some depression with him. The Eight of Swords is feeling trapped. It's feeling okay, with the Five of Wands and with the Eight of Swords, that could possibly be like somebody going to jail. Like there's some, like a fight, a domestic dispute, an argument, somebody going to jail. This is inner fighting, somebody going to jail. This is also somebody stuck in their head, somebody depressed. Somebody feels like they're stuck in a situation. So he's able to overcome things, okay? So he has the choice to let this go or to move on, okay? He has opportunities and beginnings. So it's not like David's reputation is ruined or he's really canceled. I don't feel like this drama is going to die down. I do feel like there's going to be another receipt that's going to drop. He's going to feel trapped or feel stuck in a situation. He's able to overcome this. So interesting too with the Ace of Wands with the Psychic here. That's very interesting. But I know I did a reading where it felt like it puts his ex-girlfriend, I think, is it Liza Cushy? I'm not in the age demographic, so I don't remember all these people. But I know I did a reading on Liza, and I do feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like maybe she's tied to it a little bit, but it's not like anything negative towards her. In fact, it puts her in a more positive or better light, and she's going to take the high road. Like, she's not going to say anything. She's not going to be petty about it. She's not going to drop any receipts. She's not going to comment on it. It's like she's taking the high road, and like silence is golden, you know, like she's choosing to remove herself from the narrative, but she has that extra spring in her step. Like, I was right this entire time. And like, I don't know why I got like she's involved, but anyways, so that was my reading on David Dobrik. If it resonates, if it makes any sense, thank you for watching. Be safe, wash your damn hands. Nanu nanu.